Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Noorie, and in today's video I have an exciting one. It is my Hermes unboxing from Paris. I managed to get a Birkin, which still feels like a dream. I actually got it yesterday and had to film the unboxing today straight away in Paris because I'm just so excited. I really want to open it up. I want to start using the bag, so I thought I'd unbox it first, show you guys the bag, and then also give you a little bit of background on what I did to get the bag and the story and the process, because I know it's such a, it's not secret, but it's a process that is different for everyone and everyone has their own tips and tricks. And I was really nervous beforehand, like trying to get this bag, so I feel like this video might be useful if you are someone who's interested in trying to get a Birkin or a Kelly from the Hermes Paris store. Okay, so I'm just gonna unbox the bag now. I'm really excited. Very heavy. Oh my, the smell of it is amazing. And with this bag, the leather, everyone talks about the smell. It's like a known thing with this bag. It's a good smell. Ah! Oh my god. I'm just looking at it in the viewfinder and it just like fits me perfectly. Okay, so this is the Birkin 35 in the leather Birkin fabric, and it's in the colour Fauve, which I think Fauve. I'll write it down because I'm not sure I'm pronouncing any of this correctly. But I think the Birkin fabric leather only comes in the Fauve colour. It's in palladium hardware, it's a 35. This size is perfect for me. I asked when I went in for a 30 or a 35 because I am 5'8½". I'm quite tall. I like to have a good size bag. I know I love my minis, but I feel like with a Birkin, a 30 and 35 is perfect for me. Let me take out the little cloth so you can see it in its full glory. This bag is just the perfect like neutral dream bag. I can't believe I was offered this bag. It's actually a very rare bag. The sales associate even said to me like, this is really rare, and even when I saw the colour I knew that it was a rare bag because this colour is like one of the most sought after colours. It's very similar to the gold colour, which is a bag that everyone wants but is impossible to get. And when I saw this I thought it was the gold because the colours are so similar. Okay, so this is the bag. We'll insert close-up shots. I'm gonna undo the packaging. Okay, so I've taken the stickers off. So it's in palladium hardware, which might come as a surprise to some of you who watch me because you know I'm a gold hardware lover. And when I asked for the bag, I did say my preference was gold hardware. However, when he brought this bag out, the hardware wasn't even noticed. Like, I feel like with this colour, it's such a rich colour, the silver hardware actually works a lot better than the gold. And I absolutely love it. Like, I tried it on, I was wearing my trench coat and it was closed up, so it was just my trench coat, some boots. Popped the bag on and it just looked so perfect, and I knew this one was the one for me. And sorry, but this colour, I can't believe this is mine. Birkin leather is very rare, and then they developed this Birkin fabric leather, which I think they use a little bit more, and this is the Birkin fabric. Fabric is the store that I actually purchased it from. It's the flagship store. And yeah, so this is a super rare bag. The sales associate kept saying to me how rare it is, and I was like, I was just looking at the colour, like I didn't actually know much about Birkin, but I was looking at the colour and thinking, yeah, of course it's rare. Like, this colour is the most sought after colour ever. It's because it's like the perfect neutral bag, like it just goes with everything. And I feel like the contrast stitching, the palladium hardware, everything just works together so beautifully with this bag. And also, I can't believe I was offered this. Like, why did he give me such a good bag? I'm not complaining. So yes, this is the bag, and it actually has a blind stamp on here. So normally with Birkins, you'll have like, it says Hermes Paris, made in France, and then it's like got the foil inside it. But this one is called a blind stamp, so it's obviously got the stamp, you can still read it, but it hasn't got the foil imprinted. But I actually really like that because I feel like with everything that's going on, the contrast stitch and the colour, I think having the foil might be a bit distracting. in the sense that I feel like this just works really well. Anyway, I'm just so happy with this bag. I'm gonna stick the clochette on. Let me, this is so exciting. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my god. Okay, let me take the seals off this. Okay, so this is it with its clochette. I'm just in awe of this bag, and last night, like, I'm such a Hermes bag nerd. Like, I want to know everything about the bag, so I was googling last night. I couldn't go to sleep because I was just so excited, and I was googling about the bag, and I was reading on the purse blog forum about this leather, and everyone's posting their bags with the twillies on, and I was like, I can't believe I'm part of this like group. Like, I own this bag. And with this leather, it's kind of leather that grows with you, so it will be built like patina, which means that this leather over time will darken. And the thing with Birkin Faubourg, it's a little bit similar to the leathers of Togo and Clemence. So I feel like this is a perfect everyday bag because it is kind of a bit more durable, scratch resistant, very relaxed. I absolutely love this style, and I just feel so like privileged and happy that I have a black Kelly and a brown Birkin. Like, those are the two ultimate bag goals, and I own them, and I'm just so grateful, and I just can't believe it. It's unreal for me. The price for the bag was 9,850 euros. I know price is always an interesting one with Birkins because obviously they're changing, and also they're quite secretive as well. It's quite hard to find out prices currently of the bags because it's not something you can just go and Google. Okay, so now let me tell you about the story. So I'm going to have this on my lap, because all I'm going to do is just talk about how amazing this bag is. So let's get into the story. This is the bag. Okay, so we booked our Paris trip because we wanted to come and create some content, and we were also celebrating our anniversary here. And so we booked it for a week, and then I also had in mind that I wanted to try and get a Birkin from the Hermes Paris store because that is typically where most people are able to get their Birkins, because in the UK it's a little bit more difficult, and I thought I'd try it in Paris. So how it works is every day between 10 till 7 p.m. you go onto the Hermes website. It's like an appointment website. I can leave the link below. And it's where you put in your details, your name, your passport number, and basically that's you requesting an appointment for the Hermes store. This is only for leather goods, which covers all of their bags and purses. So even you applying for that doesn't mean you're getting a Birkin or Kelly appointment. It just means it's for the leather goods. So every night, me and True would apply, because obviously like more chances, and you have to give your passport number so they make sure that like one person can't apply like loads of different times. And then in the evening after the store closes, you get an email to say if you have an appointment or not. There's so many people who are trying to do the same thing, and every single night we got the email to say unfortunately your request has been rejected. I really thought we'd have a chance because obviously it's two of us trying, and we're here for a week and we tried every day. So what we did was we went into the flagship store, because actually where our hotel is, it's a 5 to 7 minute walk to the flagship store, which is perfect. And I actually didn't have any idea of how close it was to those stores when I booked this hotel, so I guess it was meant to be. Obviously it's near our hotel, so we just walked in, and I actually did want to get a twilly for my Hermes Kelly bag. So I was having a look at that, and I kind of was just speaking to the sales associate, and I was like, oh, can I have a look at a bangle as well? Tried it on. I was being very tactical. I was like trying to show that like I'm interested in other things. So I had my Kelly, and he complimented the Kelly, and he's like, oh, this is such a rare like leather, it's so beautiful. I got so many compliments on that bag, and honestly when we walked into the Hermes store, even True noticed. He was like, every Hermes associate is looking at your bag, and I was like, oh my god, you noticed that? Because I noticed it too. Like, they were all just staring at it. So I think it's a very appreciated bag, and I got so many compliments on my Kelly, even just walking down the streets in Paris. So yeah, if you have a bag like a Birkin or a Kelly, I definitely recommend wearing one, because I feel like it just grabs their attention and shows that you are like a lover of the brand. And he just complimented it, and I was saying, yeah, I'm trying to get a Birkin, but the appointment system keeps getting rejected, like it's really annoying. And he was like, that's the only way you can get an appointment, because obviously it's so popular, it's the only fair way we could do it. And I was like, we're leaving on Sunday, so it's difficult. And he said, oh, I can tell you one advice is that you can come in at 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. and ask if there's any cancellations, because sometimes people cancel or don't turn up to their appointments. So he was like, that's the only piece of advice I can give you, is to come in at those times and just see if there's any cancellations. So it was around 2 p.m. We went to have lunch and like nearby, and then it was 3 p.m. So we came back to ask for a cancellation. So we went to the leather goods section and said, hey, like, are there any cancellations? We've been trying to get an appointment, but we can't get any. And the lady was like, oh, sorry, there's no cancellations. We're like really fully booked, and we're also very low stock. Like, it's really difficult for everyone. And she said, have you been trying on the website? I said, yeah, look, like we keep getting rejected. Like both of us are trying. Then she was like looking at her calendar. She's like, oh, okay, I can fit you in on Friday. I was like, what? Like, she gave me an appointment basically. Obviously, I just took it. I bought my Twilly and then I took it, and I was like, first of all, I feel so lucky that she gave me that appointment, because there were arguments going on in the background of people trying to get appointments because it's so difficult. And this lady, for some reason, decided to give me an appointment out of her own goodness of her heart. But I still tried doing the appointment system just to see if we could get a sooner appointment. Because she said the stock is low, in my head I was thinking it's better to get an appointment sooner, because obviously as the week goes on the stock is getting lower, but I still got rejected. So luckily we had that Friday appointment. So Friday came, which was yesterday, and we went to the appointment. So for 11:30, I was so nervous, guys. It literally felt like I was going to a job interview, just because I think I really wanted this bag so much. I just wanted to be really nice and wanted to, I mean, I am nice to everyone anyway, but like I just really wanted my request to be said in a really nice way. And I was contemplating, do I ask for a neutral colour? Because apparently, like, sometimes if you just ask for a neutral colour, they're like, no, we don't have any, because obviously neutral colours are the most requested bags. But then I was thinking, no, but like what I actually want is a neutral colour Birkin. That's what's in my dream, and I don't want to buy one that's not in that requirement. So I was like, I'm just gonna say it. So anyway, we were waiting, the guy came to us, he was so lovely. He took us upstairs and we were sat at a desk, and he's like, okay, so tell me what you want. Truth that I was stuttering. I think because I was so nervous. And I was like, okay, so I would like a Birkin 30 or a 35 in neutral colours like grey, trench, a taupe, and then I said gold, which is very like hard to get bag. It's basically this, it's like the same colour as this bag. When I said gold, I didn't want him to think that I had no idea that gold is so rare and that I'm just requesting something that's super hard to get. I would like gold, but that's the dream. Like, I know that's a really hard to get bag. And then he's like, okay, which hardware would you prefer? I said gold, like gold is my preference. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go and see what we have. And first of all, him going to see what they had is a good sign, because sometimes they will just be like, no, we don't have any Birkins, or we don't have anything in that requirement, sorry, and then that's your appointment done. But then True was also like, yeah, but this could be a tactic they use to show that they're going and they're actually sitting down having a coffee, waiting, and then they come and say, no, we don't have anything. So anyway, we waited about 10 minutes, I would say. It felt like an hour for me, because obviously I was so excited. We waited for 10 minutes and we tried to get like pictures, because I knew if I was getting offered one, I would film like an unboxing video. So I was like, True, let's try and get a picture of just where we were sitting. But there's security like walking around, and I didn't want to jeopardize my opportunity of getting a bag, and like, you're not actually allowed to take pictures anywhere. Anyway, so we're sitting down. I see my sales associate coming up the stairs with an orange box. And like, my heart was, I just can't explain the feeling. And then he had to take us upstairs to a private viewing room, because you're not allowed to open it in the public area, because obviously people will go crazy and be like, oh, I want that bag, look, she got offered one. It's a very like secretive process. We went upstairs, he opened it. He opened the dust bag, and the first thing I saw was the brown handles. I couldn't believe it, because this colour is just, guys, look at this colour. He gave the bag to me and I put it on. I looked in the mirror, I was like, yeah, I'm having it. I was just sold. Like this, I didn't even notice like the silver hardware or the gold hardware. Like, for me, the brown is just so rich. It just like is so perfect. The hardware doesn't make a difference for me. Actually, looking at it now with the contrast stitching, the palladium hardware works really nice with it. So that is the story. So basically, for me, I feel like it was very easy. I'm very lucky. First of all, I was lucky that the lady gave me an appointment, because if she didn't, I wouldn't have even had the chance to have a leather appointment. And then secondly, lucky that my SA, for some reason, decided to offer me such a beautiful bag. When I said I wanted to take it, he asked if there's anything else that I wanted, and I said, oh, I'll have a look at a Twilly for this bag. And he helped me pick one for this. I also picked up a bag, a Twilly for my Kelly. That was on the Wednesday that we got that appointment. And I feel like I could wear both of them, because obviously this has two handles. So this is one handle, and I want to protect both handles because this will darken over time. I feel like the handles should be protected. I'll have to do it properly another time, but this is it with the twilly on. I'm obsessed. I really didn't do it justice with the way I just applied the twilly, but I just love this bag so much. It's my dream bag. I feel so blessed that I was able to get this bag. I can't believe I'm filming this video either. Like, it's just so exciting. If you want to see how I style this bag, be sure to follow me on Instagram at ananoorie because I will be wearing this bag a lot, and it's a perfect bag for fall but also summer, which I love. So yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope I answered all your questions. If you do have any more, feel free to leave them in the comments down below and I'll try and get back to all of them. I hope you did enjoy this video and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!